it is Monday. Yesterday was Mother's Day. We didn't get home until 5 o'clock in the morning, so we slept a little bit and then went and seen our mom. So we didn't get the car washed, didn't even get it unloaded yesterday. We normally unload it when we get home from the track, but we did not. Getting home at 5 o'clock was rough. We went home. So Chris is off today on Monday, so we're gonna get this thing unloaded and get it washed so that Brad doesn't have to deal with it whenever he gets home. Hopefully when he gets home, he can just check it out and make sure we ain't got nothing bent or broken or any of that good stuff. So that's what the plan is today. We'll video as much as we possibly can, but it's just the two of us trying to get all this done. So I don't know how much video we'll actually get, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. We got the car unloaded. Now Chris is getting all the tools and everything off. We're gonna get the fenders and then tires. Gotta get all the breathers and everything off, so we'll get that done in just a second. I'm gonna turn it off for just a few minutes and then I will get back to it and all the good stuff. But we got the fenders off this thing. Got the breathers taped up. It's got some heavy. Chris has done thrown half of Magnolia over there in the woods, just trying to get some of this heavy crap out. You can see the shaker screen. He's done got a lot of that, but it's heavy. It's gonna be a rough wash day here. We'll wet it in just a second and soften it up, so hopefully it'll come off a little bit easier. But Moo Girl's in here living the life. She's in her swimming pool in the shop with a fan, so she's good, but me and Chris are outside sweltering. You can hear Chris out there beating on the car trying to get a lot of that off. We're gonna get to washing it in just a second. I'm gonna show you the trailer too. This is all the crap that fell off of it on the way home. Usually Magnolia's a really easy wash day, but this is what our trailer looks like. So yeah, get to washing. We'll wash it in the hottest part of the day because we only got about 4 or 5 hours of sleep last night and I was exhausted. I could not get up this morning. Alright guys, got the car pretty much washed. I may have to go over it one more time because it was absolutely filthy. But you can see all the mud under the car. Still gotta wash all that away. But it looks clean for sure. And then just clods of mud. Chris is already he's already got shovels full of it out from under the car. It was really bad, so we still gotta do tires. Chris has already got all the body panels over there done, wheel covers. Filters, looks like he's got all that done. So all we got left is wheels. We're just gonna take a good old break real quick because it's hot out here. It's real hot. So he's gonna get some more of that mud off from underneath the car. There's Georgiana there. What? Alright, y'all, so it might have been a dirty one. I got it all over, probably my face too. We got some of the mud off of out from under the car. We washed it on the lift because we just didn't really want to fool with putting it on the dollar. We know it's probably easier. Brad said it was easier, but we just didn't want to fool with it. So anyway, Chris is sweeping out this week. I washed the car. You can't even tell I washed the car. It's a disaster. Oh my gosh. I might have to wash it again. It's bad. I guess I'm gonna get over here and wash this thing again. Alright, so she is washed. Alright guys, so it's fixing to start raining. Chris is getting the pressure washer put up. He went ahead and pressure washed that since we washed on it and it was filthy. Pressure washed the back door and the car is back in the shop. All the body panels and tires are back in here. It's bad. It's so bad she could probably use another washing, but I washed her 3 times, so I don't know. It was definitely a nasty wash day. It was pretty good though, considering how much mud was on it. Literally half of Magnolia seemed like it was on the car. I showed you guys the video before. But anyway, that's pretty much going to conclude wash day there. Brad will be here this afternoon and he's going to check everything out, so we'll you'll see more footage today, but wash day is finally in the books. It's the most dreaded day of the week. It's one thing I absolutely despise doing, but I really hate doing it on Sunday because I really like Sundays to kind of be a family day. So if it's up to me, we wash on Monday so that we don't take that family day away, because usually Friday we're working on the car, Saturday we're racing, so that's usually the way I like to do it. I know Brad sometimes does it different, but yeah, so wash day's concluded, and Brad will be here in a little bit and we'll get to work.
Hi guys, so Dallas, my dad, they got out here, got everything cleaned up today, as you've probably seen in the video and they've done. You saw me putting heat in the motor just a second ago. My dad got to work on the starter. I don't know if you caught it in the video from the race the other night, but we had starter issues right before the feature, or before the B main. Got in the car, hit the starter button, and it wouldn't do anything. What happened was, there's a little jumper wire on these quartermaster starters, and a clod of mud must have got in there and knocked it off. So my dad done got it fixed, and it works fine now. So that's all it was. We just had to be pushed off. That was the issue there. You can see right here, I've been working since I crunk it up. I got all the sheet metal off. All the sheet metal had to be took off to get it straightened back out. See there? All the body bracing was all folded up, crooked and everything. So got it all off, that way we can get it straightened out the best we can. One thing I want to say, I've seen a lot of social media posts, people bashing the track as far as Magnolia and Johnny Stokes and all, and seen people going as far as to saying that Johnny's lost his touch and don't know what he's doing. So real quick, I want to touch on that. I don't think I've done a good job with talking about that the other night at the racetrack after I went back and edited the video. Johnny done what he could do. That's you know, that's when there was the amount of rain that had fell the night before and all week and all month and all year so far. I mean, Johnny done what he could do. In my opinion, Magnolia is still one of the best dirt tracks in the Southeast. I would even put it up there as probably one of the best in the nation. Still my favorite racetrack to this day. Now, when it gets in the middle of summer and it gets hot and slick, that racing there is awesome. But the type of dirt and the way that it is prepped and all, I mean, I think that has a lot to play in the factor there. But I don't feel like it's in need of any kind of track bashing. Series bashing. I've seen people saying that Hunter Front Series should have canceled the race, should have never went there, all this, that, and the other. Every driver and every crew member that walked into the gate and signed in and paid their money knew what we was probably going to get into, knew what we was going into, and that's just part of it. I mean, you take that chance every time you roll on a racetrack. You either have the choice to either continue to race, or you have the choice to stay on the trailer and go home. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. But I don't feel like anybody should have been getting bashed. Like I said, uncontrollable circumstances. You know, Johnny worked the track all night long. That's just part of it. Sometimes it's the hand you're dealt. So I just wanted to get that out there. Don't know if you know, I'm sure there's people out there that'll know more than what I know and will have another opinion than what I've got, but, you know, to each their own. So, appreciate you guys watching. Thanks from Dallas and my dad for getting us washed up. That way, I didn't have to do it tonight because it looks like it's about to storm any minute. We're going to be down here probably all week working on it, making sure everything's good to go, making sure there's nothing bent, nothing misplaced or knocked out of place. I know it looks like the bird cage on the right rear's got some adjustments to be made, and that could be from the rough track, or that could have been where I hit the wall. I hit the wall, I hit a rut coming out of turn 4 and it shot me up into the wall. I hit it with the right front, and then the right rear slapped the wall too. So that could have pushed everything over to the right, and that could have been changed. That could have changed the drive of the car. It could have messed with the angles in the bars, and that has a lot to do. So we'll get that checked out. Gonna get everything took apart, get it all checked out, make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to be. Like I said, thanks to everyone who watched, thanks to everyone who come by and spoke to us, bought merchandise. Thanks to everyone who helps out. Hammers Grading, Warp Speed Performance Parts, KT Heat and Air, Vinson Race Engines, Allsouth Signs and Graphics, Berry Apparel Co., Gorsuch Performance, Stop Tech Brakes, Penske Shocks, Capital Race Cars, Fat Daddy's Crew out of Lafayette, Indiana, and I said Gorsuch. Brand Transmission, Mr. Jack. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Anyways, we'll be back out here in the shop. We'll catch you guys up later in the week. Appreciate you watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and comment.